Before the video starts, this game is rated M for intense scenes, not meant for children, due to intense scenes and gory moments. You have been warned. What's going on, my kaiju? Sillaman here, and today we are taking a look at Alien vs Predator from 2010, a first-person horror shooter game created by Rebellious Development and published by Sega of all companies. And through this video we are going to take a look at all three story modes of the franchise: the Xenomorph aliens, the Colonial Marines, and the Predators. Not the ones you're thinking of. While during the video we are also going to look at a few key features that will see how I rate this game based on a good story, good gameplay, and pacing of the whole game. Our story takes place on a research planet BG-386, owned by Weyland Yutani, everyone's favorite manipulative and greedy businessman known in the Alien franchise. There we meet Carl Bishop Weyland overlooking the pyramid to the Predator hunters, where he triggers an energy release that starts off all the horrors of the game. We are introduced to our parasitic character, Specimen 6. An interesting one that beat the system and came out all four like. We are then branded, tested on our killing skills of being the ultimate killing machine, and cut to Weyland. Which we then escape due to Weyland's mistake of poking his nose where it shouldn't be, henceforth, prison break. We then slowly take over the facility around the surrounding areas and kill every Marine that is trying to kill us off one by one. Then meet our rivals, the Predator Hunters. Fought and then face-hugged one of them as victory, but then lose everything we've had by having the matriarch killed off by the explosion, taken captive yet again, and then starting the cycle again, but as the Queen Alien. We are then introduced to our lovely but somewhat useless Marines to take on the bugs.
That's right, a bug hunt.
We are played by the Rookie, a grunt soldier who has never seen a firefight till now.
Didn't they cover this in simulation?
Ill-experienced, untrained, and having to use his brain, skills, and whatever gun he can hold on to get the job done and to escape the planet any way possible. We are also joined by Tequila for the majority of the game, kind of useless as well, while also getting a facehugger hugging her face like a horny couple on Valentine's Day. As if I know what that's like. God, I need to get out more. Towards the end of the story, we have to face off Weyland fucking androids so we can save Tequila, but Carl ain't having it and shuts it down.
Whatever you're doing there now, I'm shutting it down.
So we put her to sleep, fight off more aliens, a stupid Predator battle that went way too fast, and not that amusing. More fighting inside the pyramid using turrets and shit, than fighting off Carl for the data pad for getting the hell off this planet. Also, he was an android all this time, cheeky cowardly bastard.
It's everything we'd hoped. Worth waiting centuries for. The coordinates to the Xenomorph homeworld.
Motherfucker. We have finally reached our final story, and I know you're excited about this one more than I am. The goddamn mother Predator Hunters. We start off with Youngblood Dark. That is his name. I looked it up. Shut up. As we learned the tutorial for him in the training grounds. We then come into the planet BG-386, blow up the Marlow, and descend into the planet. We start off trying to find our fallen brothers that fell from the aliens. Guess they aren't the best hunters then. We are then looking for the matriarch queen that is spawning more of the alien swarms, but run into a new breed of xenomorphs, a creature of both the alien and predator breed combined, the Abomination. Really? The Abomination? Wasn't it called the Pred Alien in the Alien vs. Predator Requiem film in 2007? We then discovered that the matriarch queen was already killed. Good job, rookie, you killing machine. And continue on the plan to kill off everything surrounding the pyramid and the research facility. Then Wayland, the greedy bastard that he is, took most of the equipment needed to destroy the surrounding areas and the parasitic nest, aka the ancient Rin's Gauntlet. But got a cool mask to be able to see the xenomorphs. We fight and explore until we reach the tournament grounds and face off some brute aliens, which was tough but a good fight. Honestly, better than the Marine vs. Predator fight. And I know that I lash on that fight a lot, but from my view, it lasted very short and not very entertaining for me. We then finally reached the research facility where we see the androids killing off the workers. No witnesses. We again fight off everyone in there, but not until we almost get captured by our dear friend Carl. Spoke, more fighting, blah blah blah. Then we finally reach the Risk Gauntlet at last. Then fight to go deeper into the facility to try to get inside the pyramid, making me hate the androids so much, those useless, white blood looking things. Finally reached the end game, the damn pyramid, where the mission is close to an end. We fight off not only the xenomorphs, but also the androids as well. And let me tell you, I hated that part, and I'll tell you later on in the video. We then finally get to sarcophagus of the first Xeno hunter and prepare the pyramid for detonation. And remember that Pred Alien, aka the Abomination from the first mission? Well, he is back, out of God knows where, and we get into an all-out final boss fight. Who would have known? We finally defeated it, claiming our victory as the head hunter, but our mission is not done for dark. Now, when I think of the story, I honestly was a bit confused on some parts. Like, I know Wayland is super obsessive with the xenomorph breed and using it as a bioweapon, but why did they have to pick their nose into the hunter's ancient pyramid for? It just doesn't make sense to me. The gameplay, however, has some okayish parts throughout the game. For the Marines, it's just a scary shooter kind of game, nothing too special with them. They only get to have 2 weapons and a standard pistol with them throughout the game. But with every new mission, they are stripped from their weapons and given only the starting weapons that are given to them. The one thing I noticed is that they don't let you crouch at all. It made it feel so weird and felt so naked without crouching. What kind of monsters does that? But again, the Predator boss fight was just so fast and so fucking bad. I don't know how to explain it sometimes. It was far more advanced than I was. It had jumping capabilities, and yet I took it down way too fast. The Alien gameplay, however, is a very stealthy mission type of gameplay. You have to use your tail to darken the room, hiss at the soldiers to your direction, and suddenly take them out without being noticed. And if you have vertigo, then this character or story is not for you. It's very disorienting at first when I started playing it, and it was a little off at how they noticed me from time to time. But I did enjoy the stealth concept of using my wits and not having a lot of tools to help. But the Predator gameplay was amazing. Felt like I was a mean killing machine. But the energy consumption when using the plasma caster was a little annoying though. It's what made me actually feel like the Predator rather than a hunter with a gun. But every tool that you get throughout the game had its perks, like the plasma mines, the smart disc, and the combi stick. And that combi stick was OP as hell. But the one thing that did get tiring from playing as the Alien and the Predator was the signature kills. They were fun and enjoyable at first, but it takes a bit longer for the kill. You get damaged if you're doing the kills, and it's just repeated animation over a period of time. You don't get special kill animations for the boss battles or anything, which I thought was a missed opportunity for a remake of the classic Alien vs. Predator game in 1999. Now the pacing for each encounter to the next is kind of short-lived. You never get that much chance of a breather for what I experienced, but during the time you can explore around and find collectibles. And it's very neat how they did it for each story. Marines get data pads and can hear audio logs from different soldiers.
Real shame the rookie got left behind. Sure, he's wet behind the ears, but he's got heart.
aliens destroy acid containers, and predators collect trophies from each fallen brother. They had a neat concept to explore and check out the backgrounds and the details they add to the game, which was a little janky for today's standards, but there are some artwork that looked copy-pasted into it, cause I doubt no one looks up from time to time in the sky. Oh my god, do you see that? The smoke follows you. The voice acting from some of the players just felt bad, especially from Tequila. Not saying that Lila Pine really didn't show any proper emotions with the character, just made her feel like a buff soldier through most of it.
I can give you one man. He's a little clumsy, but he's a Xeno killer, all right.
And it didn't make it sound like she was dealing with any pain when she had the chest burster inside her. But to have Lance Henriksen come back to voice Waylon again was astonishing though. Thought it was somebody else voicing Waylon, but well done for Rebellious to bring him back to the franchise. The game in all isn't that bad, just a little disappointing for some parts. Felt short with the story, but don't get me started on the multiplayer, because it is so rare to get into a server to find players. Out of all of it though, not a bad game, a little disappointing, but nice to have this experience. If only they can redo the game again, but add more story and game mechanics to it though. Overall, I would rate this game a 6 out of 10 from my perspective, but if you want to check it out yourself, you can get it on Steam, Xbox 360, or the PlayStation 3 if you still have those console stills. If you guys like the videos, please leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell to know of any future videos coming up. Leave a comment down below on what you think and what games you want me to review in the future. No, it will take me a while to finish the game all the way, so videos may be a while. Thank you again, my Kaijus, and I'll see you all in the next video. Silverman out.